Look, y'all, these devils out here wicked. They ultimate evil today. The fraud people are out here today and they're crashing. Like 3, 4 times. This morning I was just real quiet and you know, Father has secured me with ultimate love and peace upon upon the vessel. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's time to just, you know what I'm saying, let them people crash and don't be a part of their crash. You get what I'm saying? Like every crosswalk, like every crossway, like that where the stop sign. Every time I walk to one of them, they coming right there at that time, and they're on my timeline. They're Decepticons on the timeline, and they're hoping that I'll be like, well, I'm not doing that. I just stop and look at them and make them look foolish because they're doing foolish things. And now, Father Lord Almighty told me just like this here. I'm through with this coffee. Damn, I wanted another little drink of coffee. Father Lord Almighty just told me this here. Father Lord Almighty told me to do this the righteous judicial way. Sometimes I feel like the righteous judicial sent this to my spirit so I won't crash out and get in trouble. You feel me? So, no, I need to go this way. Let me see how I'm gonna go through here. No, let's go this way. Yeah, let's go this way. Okay, so as of that morning, I think it was yesterday morning when they came to me. Yeah, yesterday morning. And you know, that first officer that was standing over me as I was resting had woke me up and was putting gloves on like he was just going to just really go crazy. Father said he was a person impersonating an officer. He ran my name. I gave him my ID and that government name. He ran my governmental name. And he ran it, and then it came back. It didn't even sound like a police station or nothing. It came back and he said, Yukon. And then, because he was like, you can't be over here. You cannot be over here. And I'm like, sir, I said, sir, I got a court date. The judge ain't told me nothing. Nobody told me nothing. I ain't done nothing wrong. I'm not doing nothing wrong. But see, they know I found out about the land. But see this, and then he just like the witch that shot me with the taser. Look, they doing a attack right now. They're setting up an attack through the ambulances right now. See, they know I'm finna come to this crosswalk right here to the store. They think I'm finna come over to the store. But look, see, that's their siren signals. Like, here he come, get ready, set up. That's what they do. Come on, man. I conquered all this in Seattle. I conquered all this in Portland, bro. That stuff they doing with all that, bro. Oh, it's big. The internal affairs and everything, King. But so it came back. He said Yukon, and don't say what it is. They know what it is. And after that, he went from he was a fake cop. He wasn't a real cop. They have access to, they have duplicate uniforms. These uniforms, they done went and got access to buy at the uniform shops. And like the car he was in, it was a so-called Meridian police car, but the whole side of it did not have Meridian police on there. It was like it was scratched out. Like these are vehicles that they done abandoned and put on the side. Like these are duplicate vehicles of the actual judicial system of the city of Meridian Police, right? The righteous ones, the universal saints, the righteous ones. But they got a whole little synagogue where they got all them police cars, just, you know, duplicates, copies. They go and buy the stuff from an auction or whatever they doing, and then they take it and get up in them and act as impersonate officers. Like, look at that. Look how he got getting all behind me. See? And doing evil eye. I just felt the evil eye he just tried to do. The frog people. You see how it popped? Look at that. He just tried to do an evil eye. See how they moving? I'm finna show y'all. And it's an evil eye to try to make me frustrated and all that stuff. I know what, come on, me and Father all, I'm baby all. So Father let me know everything. That's why it's time to just be like, you know, let them crash. But look at that, that was a big evil eye that devil did. Look at that, y'all. Like they are crashing and they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about they all finna go to prison. But anyway, so soon as he got that little code back, he ran my name, and I was finna get upset. And God, he kept me from getting upset. So next thing, look how these niggas coming up. Look how they coming up with all that old attitude. Look, he a shooter. He finna go up in the store and start saying all kind of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look how they this store right here is federal. The Vero, this is federal, bro. This is a sacrificial ritual site. This is where they try to kill like this is where like I got shot in Atlanta. These stores like that. They set you up inside and then they shoot you outside. Like him right here in this white truck. Look how he came out of nowhere. That's the feds, the unrighteous feds. That's the unrighteous ones. The faulty Babylonian entities. That FBI. Look at him. Look how he glanching now. Look how he glanching. You feel me? They're jumping in these fake ass work vehicles and everything, and they're doing wickedness and evilness. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga, he come up in there to start some shit so he could try to set up a shot. You feel me? Them clowns. And I try to be a benefit of the doubt, but these niggas gonna crash. Anyway, so next thing you know, I turned around and so I was finna get upset. Look how this one came out of nowhere, y'all. Were parked there, sitting there waiting. Look at that witch. Were parked there, sitting there waiting. She must have seen something. Look at them. They sitting around, they crashing. Look, she tried to do an evil eye. Your evil eye don't work. That witch trying to do evil eye and use the other witch to try to do it. Come on, man. Yep. Oh, Lord. So they got the doors all open, y'all, trying to do evil eye. Look how she do it. Look how she's still trying to do it. She brazenly trying to do it. Boy, this getting real. We on alien mode for real. This alien ship. This full spaceship. And I am the ship. And the ship is me. But anyway, so he turned all that aggression from you gotta the fake officer, the fake female officer that shot me shot Jesus Christ, baby Justus, see, she's shooting evil eye hard. Papa, copy, 10-4. We on her, we got them all. We right behind you. Copy, 10-4. Look at that. They going full magic because we got them locked down. All of them finna get locked down. Everybody in the whole city gonna get locked down. And we got enough room for them. I'm talking about we gonna crowd themselves with them so pretty that I'm talking about they gonna have to sleep on mats on the floor in cells and stuff. It gonna be so crowded, the day room. Look at this. Look how he coming to the corner. Look how them evils. That he tried to set me up. He tried to set me up. He sure did. Devils, they sure tried to set me up right there. Sure tried to set me up. You feel me? They doing the worst right now. But guess what? It's on them. But anyway, so just like that cop impersonator that shot Jesus all in his back with that taser. Look how they flying. Look how they flying like they want to hit you. That's the warlocks, the male witches. Let me get over here. They are crashing, y'all, and all their setups. But let me keep talking. Anyway, y'all stick with me because they're doing spell work on me and trying to deter me from my way of speaking to y'all. Anyway, so he went from that aggression like, you can't be over here. Somebody said you're talking to somebody's kids, and they were trying to use the kids as a setup yesterday. They done handed it down to their children. You know what I'm saying? For their children to try to get me. So, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he ran my name and it came back Yukon. And next thing you know, he turned all that shit around. He was like I said, just have a good day. And I said, you too, sir. Wow. I thought he was finna get aggressive. You know what I'm saying? The way he was putting gloves on and everything. I'm like, ooh, I thought this finna get serious. And the next thing you know, with that, when they came back to him, he all that flipped. Have a good day. Just, have a good day. Be safe. I'm like, wow. You too, sir. God bless you. Next thing you know, he shot. Like he damn near wanted to run to go get in that unmarked police car, which is really a duplicate. Look, every corner I go to, like I said, look. See, when I turn, they turn. Come on, man. That might be me right there, though. And see, they try to deter me from my co-workers, my stewards. But anyway, look, see how he hit that corner fast. See how he hit that corner, look, and try to do evil eye. He did like this and did like that. They don't care, they're crashing. And we don't care neither. But anyway, and they use this street right here for a main road. They use this for a main operative spot right here. Watch when I come to this stop sign, y'all. Watch how they gonna pile up. Watch this. They gonna pile up. As soon as I come to this stop sign, watch this. See them trucks like that? They all be working on that undercover federal Babylonian entities, that fake FBI. Okay, they didn't do it this time because we got the exposure on their ass. That one got angel wings. Mama might be a good lady though. But anyway, y'all, so I was like, man, I was like this. I said, man, I said, man, let me tell you something. Something is happening. For that man to switch up like that, something good on my end is happening in the courthouses. You feel what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, look, y'all, they throwing big spell work. They throwing big, oh yeah. See, I'm out here, boy. I'm telling you, the big Supremes, we out here. It finna go down. but they know it too. But anyway, so y'all look, I turned around and I was like, okay, I said it finna be, look at the Esau. Oh, he all right. But no, he ain't out. Follow me to the next great meal. Okay, he all right. He all right. So, you know, I gotta see mine versus them, you feel me? Cause they be so many that I think mine is them, you feel me? Okay, so look, I turned around, let me see how much juice I got. I'm good. So I turned around and I said, yeah, they finna set me up big today. I said, this finna be a big setup and they using the kids. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I think I was sitting there talking or something about the kids. I was like, you know, throwing my truth out in the air. And the next thing you know, look at this witch sitting here. Look at this. No, she good. I seen her face. She all right. That's one of the bears. But anyway, so I turned around and I was like, man, something bad is happening up in that courthouse. I said, everything that Father has manifested through me is really being fulfilled now. You feel me? So after that, I turned around and I was like, I need to go and pack this stuff up and get the hell out of here right now today. And just as I was thinking about that, a righteous sheriff, you know, the sheriffs, all the sheriffs, any state, any city sheriff, any county sheriff, that's mine, because I come from the cowboy age. It was only U.S. Marshals and sheriffs. That's it. So the sheriff's always gonna protect the guardians. So this I see a sheriff car come up. So once that fake impersonator, that cop impersonator left, then that dirty ass school person, that dude that's acting like he a school guardian at the school and all that for the kids, but he's really an operative that was set in path to try to sabotage me for the crucifixion. So next thing you know, here come a sheriff. Soon as that other one ran and found out that little code, then the sheriff came. The school, that fake ass school cop, he called the sheriff. He was like, send a sheriff, we gotta get him. But the sheriffs are mine. Yeah, you might have a portion of the Meridian Police, because the righteous Meridian Police is mine too. All the righteous and holy and just uniforms are mine. So next thing you know, he turned around, here come a sheriff. I'm like, look, they done went and got a sheriff right back to back. And the sheriff looked at me and he said, hey brother, how you doing? And I felt this energy. I thought cause you know, sheriffs are really invoke the law on your ass real tough, right? So I was like, man, what's going on now? Here go a Meridian Police. He ran, and here go the sheriff now. I walked right up to the sheriff. He said, yeah, hey man, I ain't come to bother you like that. He said, just, you know what I'm saying, yeah, just don't go over. He said, don't talk to no kids. And he said, just don't go over there on that school property. And he was really telling me, like, in a way, like, bro, they trying to set your ass up for a kill or a bad persecution, so don't go over there. That's what the sheriff was really throwing at me. And he was like, and another thing, just, you know what I'm saying, like, when you get up, you know what I'm saying, he said, you cool. I told him I'm in the process of getting housing and stuff. Look how this witch just dragging. Look how this devil just dragging. You see what I'm saying? Don't look at that reptilian. Anyway, so next thing you know, he was like, when you get up, man, just go out and do something. Don't be just sitting up all day here. And I said, yes, sir. I said, yes, sir. I got you. And right then, me and him connected. I said, man, they up in that school doing crazy. And he looked at me like, have a good day, brother. Just stay safe. Because basically, the sheriff is telling me, he's a righteous uniform. The sheriff is telling me, they after you real hard because we got everything in their blueprint, that Masonic and Eastern Star blueprint. We got the damn Murphy Law book. We got the Murphy itself. That Murphy Hubbard, we got that Murphy Hubbard of the Murphy Law. And plus I'm the reincarnate of myself, and I carry my Oracle Godmother, my grandmother, in my blood cells right now. My grandmother is in my blood cells, in my white blood cells right now, waiting to come home. You understand? So the next thing you know, I said, yeah, let me get out of here. I'm finna listen to brother right now. Look at him. He just trying to make his way all in my atmosphere. He might be all right though, but they so envious and jealous. Them old white men like that, they want to have power over somebody. You better put that power over yourself, boy. I'm telling you, because it gonna cost you messing with me. So look, anyway, I listened to he's a young brother, a young sheriff, and that's what we need, the young Futuramas. And he really made me feel like I was girded by the sheriff, the county sheriffs of Lauderdale County, the righteous one. He let me know, like, man, we're not finna come and hurt you and harass you like they want us to do. No, we know what they doing. We gonna protect you by giving you codes and be like, get out of here, right? So the next thing you know, I turned around and I said, let me get dressed right quick and let me get on out of here, all right? So while I was trying to get everything fixed up and everything, I turned around and here come two more police. But this was a Meridian police of a righteous stance. Little queen, little empress, I don't know her name, but she done came and pulled up on me a few times of their fake calls and stuff. So she said, yeah, I just come to tell you, because I'm thinking that they trying to find them a crooked cop to come and get, you know what I'm saying, try to mess with me. So that's two police. Now this is three, and then a Meridian school police pull up. That's four police pulled up within a 10, 15 minute you know what I'm saying, time span. So I turned around, I was like, yes, sir, this is like one of the biggest setups. They really trying to put me in a bind and bound me because it's something, we know everything that's going on about me. So next thing you know, look, they all in the restaurants trying to do evil eye. She was trying to do evil eye all in the restaurant. Oh, they crashing big. They're flashing in too. It's all, they're illusionists now. They're full illusionists because they've been illusionists. Vampire, flash in, flash out. They're playing with the screen. But anyway, so four officers, like four officers within 10, 15 minutes. And next thing you know, the queen got her police car. This is an official Meridian police car. The first one came in, that motherfucker was an unmarked Meridian, like a Meridian police car that is not of the agency. Look at this witch coming out of nowhere. Look, they sending these witches and all kind of shit. This witch came out of nowhere. That gray truck, that's an operative. Look how that witch doing. Look how that witch finna try to get in your path. This a MK Ultra. This is a MK Ultra trying to do evil eye and do that wicked shit. Look, y'all. Look, that motherfucker so focused on me. Yeah, yep. Let's go. Yeah, look at that devil. Real devil, and he was monitoring the shit. Look at that devil. That's a real devil. That's a real skin wrap devil. Real one. Look, then hit the wood. Yep, I got you. Oh, he all right. He is all right. He's good. My bad. Let me take that back. I'm baby Moses. I asked God to give me the discernment to judge fairly. You know what I'm saying? And the discernment to know good between versus evil. And that was evil and this was good. You see what I'm saying? Vampire. You see what I'm saying? We on it now though. Family right here. Ogun family. Father Ogun, my father. Ogun is here, boy. Woo! Being here just dragging behind me and getting the good evidence. So when we run up on you, we're gonna put this in your face, you're gonna testify, and when we cut it off, when we hit stop on that testimony that you gave us, pow, it is what it is. Say cheese, flash, it's over. But it begins. Look how they flew to try to stop me from crossing. Look at there, witches. Masonic witches, Eastern Stars, Masonics. You know what I'm saying? Doing some of the dark. And look how this one dragging just to hold me from keeping going. Straight Masonics. Look at this one. Look how they coming up. Look how they coming up to try to hit you. Look how they came out. Look, they're using that as a portal. They're flashing in the cars. They are flashing in the vehicles. It's full illusion. It's fully illusion. Full illusion. And you see how they keep coming. Look at this alien. Look at that devil. And it's all about me, y'all. Everything's about me because I am me. Everything's about me because I am me. Anyway. Bro, this shit real as hell, but I got a smile behind it. I'm gonna keep my smile. And they finna come through here to try to crowd the message, but I'm gonna be quiet with it, cause they sure finna try to come through here and make it loud. Once I get on the other side, I'll tell y'all the rest, all right? But we gonna stay right here. And they finna do a big evil eye through here, but they don't even know. Woo, they don't even know. They better not come through here with that evil eye. On God. On Father Almighty. You better not come through here. At once, this was your terror zone. Now it's mine. Woo. Surely. Y'all want to open y'all portals. The whole Eurisha open up on us, man. I'm telling you, Father Lord here. Father all. We finna get them, y'all. I'm telling you, we finna get them. We finna get them all. Every last one. We get all of them. God written. There's no lie to my words. We get all of them. But anyway, y'all, watch. As soon as I start talking, they coming. Watch this. So, all right, the sheriff, he gave me the code. Then, look, alien, I'm telling you, real devils. Ain't no color to this shit now. Ain't no color to this shit now. These are devils, skin wrapped in whatever the entity chose to get inside. These are demons these are demonic entities of the medieval times that have chosen these vessels to gravitate into and use them to misuse the energy and all the wealth and everything of the ship surface. Look at him. It's full alien. You can't fool the alien himself inside himself. Okay, so anyway, I turned around. Look, every corner, look how they come to every corner. Look how they come to, look at that frog. That's a frog. Look at them, they dirty with it too. See, they try, if they could shoot me right now, if they could, I'm ghost mode. But if they, look, everywhere I go, here they come. You see what I'm saying? Timing it, playing with time. Do you not know, if you playing with time, you playing with Father God. Father God is time. So they're going against Father Almighty himself. I'm just the living vessel of Father Lord All that is amongst the dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead as the flesh, but as the Holy Spirit, I am the ultimate living. That is sourced by righteousness, for righteousness. So anyway, I turned around and I was like, here come the girl, the real uniform, the real Meridian Police uniform. And it feels so good out here. And she, look, y'all, everywhere I go, and I seen them too. Devil, aliens, blow-up dolls with the demonic toys. These are blow-up dolls. These witches ain't no damn flesh. They're skin wrap bots. Look, every perimeter they coming to try to throw evil eye. Look, you see how the other one came at the same time? They're operating. Look at that. They're operatives. Look, they're keeping it where they can keep coming down this road. But when I turned on this road, they wasn't coming down here. You see what I'm saying? Look at them. These are operatives. These are aliens. These are the evil aliens. That's a frog trying to do evil eye. The one in the back was on their ass. The one in the back on them. That's mine. But anyway, so the righteous girl came, her little pretty self. You know what I'm saying? I like them black little female cops. The women cops, not female, women cops. And she's a queen. She's a real queen. Y'all love that shit. Take the clip out and put the gun in my face, baby, and ride it. But anyway, next thing you know, y'all laugh. Next thing you know, she come over and I'm thinking she finna bring it to me hard. But she was like, yeah, they called me and just said, you know what I'm saying? He done called, when the sheriff didn't do nothing to me, that dirty fake ass school cop called another fucking police. He really called the real police to try to cover up that first one. Cause that first one was not a police. That motherfucker was the motherfucker that tried to hem me up in the hospital. Oh, that's him too, Oh, you know it, Yeah, that's the one that did all that fake ass shit in the hospital. And it's just confirmed. They'll run around impersonating as if they are cops. That motherfucker was in the Rush Hospital acting like a Rush Hospital little security guard. And then he gonna wake me up dressed as a Meridian police officer. And he ain't now one of them. Damn, I forgot. That's why God just gave me that download. Anyway, so look. See, when we start exposing shit, they gonna come hard to try to do the ultimate evil eye. This them devil bots. Them house nigga Moors. And what they do is use them tires to gravitate upon the surface to try to distort the oracle eye. But anyway, so yeah, that was that same one that tried to set me up in Rush Hospital. And then he came and jumped up in a Meridian police uniform, and he was a security guard at first. Think about it. So the next thing you know, Queen just walked up to me and she was like, yeah, I got a call. Just don't go over there. You know what I'm saying? But see, she had got the heads up from us. And she was like, just don't go on that school property and don't talk to none of their kids. I said, okay. I said, Queen, confirmation. I said, Queen, you know what they doing. And she said, you know, like she couldn't really just say anything, but she gave me that face. I said, yeah, they trying to do a major one on me. I said, I am trying hard to get housing right now. I said, I just got to get some train. Look how this train doing all that evil shit. That might be good though. But anyway, so, you know, they like, look, I'm like, anyway, so I turned around. Yeah, that train doing all that old distorting ass shit through the bubble, bro. Cause the waves were nothing but waves, were nothing but air, wind, dust, and a shadow. But anyway, so Queen did that for me. Queen did that for me, right? And look, got niggas on every corner. Look at that on every corner. Look at this nigga on this corner out of nowhere. See, these them frog houses too. See what I'm saying? See that shit? Look at them. I don't care about none of that, boy. Y'all frogs. Look at this one. See how this one can time me. See how he flashed in. See, illusionist. That's a straight illusion. They're playing with the screen. Vampires, frogs. Look how he looking on Warlock. His eyes was like black marbles. So anyway, the queen, the cop, she told me, she was like, yeah, just don't go over there, da, 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 da. And then after that, she was like, let me see your, what's your name? I gave her my that governmental card and shit. And then she went in there and then she gave it back to me and looked at me like, oh, you the big cheese. And next thing you know, she turned around and here come a damn Meridian school police. I'm like, they coming back to back, but he's like a big supreme, but I don't know if he's a big supreme on the dark side. Look, all these frog ass witches. And next thing you know, he turned around and he gave me a couple dollars. He said, I just want to give you something and go get your hamburger or stuff like that and all this and that. And I'm like, all right, it, like really to the point where that motherfucker that got caught, it's like that motherfucker got caught. That first cop wasn't even a cop, impersonating a cop. Federal operative. And so he must have got hemmed. Anyway, so he came and gave me a few dollars, but it was a magical move to put me on a journey, a good journey. It wasn't a bad journey. It was a real good journey. It was like he knew what I was gonna do with that money. It wasn't number $6, but it was a blessing. It was really a blessing, bro. You feel me? And the next thing you know, I turned around and went on a journey. Father had blueprinted me a beautiful journey yesterday. And I'm talking about this journey was high spiritual, where the cameras wanted to see every move that he made. You feel me? Look how he got his old warlock ass set up in the midst of that. Look. Come on, man. No warlock. See how he just flashed up. He wasn't even in that truck. Shapeshifter, skin. Look, that looked like that old motherfucker that was trying to deter me in the park. I mean, in the park, in my nest, in my coop. But anyway, so after that, it was like he knew it, and that journey was beautiful. All cameras on me, and they like, it was like a confirmation, like, yeah, that's Jesus right there. I don't care what the hell you say. I heard it all in the background. I heard one girl say, yeah, that's Jesus. I told you I'm Jesus. I'm Justus. I'm the real Justus. I said, come on, man, you can't play with this. This is not to be played with. You can't play with this here. I'm talking about the first time if I said that I'm am who I am, but I'm not that. Boom! Get you out of here, cause you're impersonating Jesus. Them devils. If you sit here and say I'm Christ, Jesus, our Lord, and Father all, know that you're not, you're gonna die. So you know I'm Christ, Lord Justus, King Tut, the Christ. We don't play with this, boy. Ain't no playing with this. I'm gonna take a break right quick so I can talk to y'all. Man, I got over here that fast, talking to y'all. But anyway, so next thing you know, OG really led me on that journey. That journey was really great. Everybody know that I'm the real JC. They know I'm baby God. They know I'm JC, for real. Okay, so next thing you know, y'all, Father led me on some journeys and, getting things, get our operation cranking up for the do like what I'm doing right now. This is mandatory because this is gonna support me. And I've been already had this in the journey, but with these devils, they're crashing. So I was gone all day. You feel me? I was gone all day. When I got back, I know y'all have seen that live too. I mean that video. When I got back, they done sent their children at me because they can't come at me. They know that the righteous Federal Bureau of Investigations and the CIA, the righteous, holy, and just CIA, is on their helmets. Finna get them. So they sent their children, like I'm talking about, bro, like brazenly sent their old witch children and warlock children to come and attack me. Like Father told me, on that blueprint, they got a bunch of kids that they have pledged in to move their black magic and all their evil practices and all their darkness into our future. You know what I'm saying? They were gonna be the future Masonic warlocks and the future Eastern Star witches. You feel me? So, y'all seen what happened. Father said after I called the police, it was good because they didn't come, but it was good because I gave them info that they needed. And they already know. They already know because they sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? The unrighteous police can't come and mess with me no more because they're going to get locked up. But they still try because I don't know what they've been drinking up in that Masonic Lodge and that Eastern Star Witch Lodge. But whatever they drinking or whatever they injecting or whatever they snorting and smoking, it is fueling the entity inside that vessel, that clone. So it makes the clone, the entity strengthens through the flesh of the clone, and the clone don't even exist like this one. This one is all he. He is I is he. Father all, baby all. So this don't exist. Father all is in here. Inside of baby all. You got it. Look how they did the train. Look how they waited until I got here to try to move the train and make a lot of evil noise. Look at that, y'all. They using trains and stuff to do this. Ooh, it's big alien. I'm telling you now, we done took it all the way to the future, boy. Alien future, spaceship mode. This devil over here taking the train to try to raise it up and make noise. It's all about distorting the bubble. But anyway, look at the city of Meridian. You got the city of Meridian, and okay, you see the city of Meridian, then you got the Meridian police. That's a real Meridian police. And then they got real city of Meridian ones. You feel me? The real city of Meridian ones, you could tell because their vehicles are very clean. They're official. The copies of them, all that shit is raggedy and burnt out. But they wearing the duplicate uniforms. They're entwining themselves within the righteous settings of the authorities and agencies. You know what I'm saying? So, like this one, I ain't gonna show it. That's real enforcement. That's real law enforcement. Yeah, that's real law enforcement. But that motherfucker that came yesterday morning, that was not law enforcement. That is a copy, duplicates that are placed themselves alongside the righteous enforcement. Ooh, thank you, Thank you, King. We really love that. Copy tenfold. See what I'm saying? Now look, this is the ones that are fake. Them the fake ones. Them the fake police right there. Right there. That with that undercover shit with no brand on the side. That's the fake ones. It sure lives. That's why the real one came and got in front, so that one can keep coming down here. Cause once that fake one seen the real one turn, then you know it probably gonna come and turn through here and be like, hey, you can't, man, get the fuck out of my face before we go ham on you for real, ham. Anyway, so look, y'all. After that, they using their children. Got their children over here attacking me because they just said, okay, look, after the OG gave me this joint, I showed y'all on my short, my YouTube short, I showed y'all that the old white ass fake school cop was sitting right there monitoring this shit amongst the trees, hiding, but monitoring the shit of a dirty federal operative that is portraying himself as a Meridian school police. He's just a protector of the school. He's just a security guard at the school. He ain't even a real police. Now look how he raised it and all that shit. Oh no, they good. They calling. Yep. Okay. They're my trumpets. That's my confirmation trumpets. Anyway, so this motherfucker, when I went to put my stuff down, he's so fucking, his face red as a tomato. White motherfucker with a beard. He's one of them Masonic warlocks, the white ones. You know, they way bloodier than the black ones. And next thing you know, this motherfucker is acting as if he's impersonating a school security guard. But he used that position to get me, trying to get me over here. He was a watcher for me. Next thing you know, he's sitting in the lurking because none of the police mess with me. None of them. That first one was the one that was a fake one, and he down there ran to get away. And then the other ones was mine. And then next thing you know, I go and put my stuff down, you know, put my little storage thing down, and he's sitting right there looking at me like this. I said, look at this motherfucker sitting here among the trees trying to set me up. He's the one trying to set me up. They're governmentally trying to set me up. It's big. So after that, I, groomed and got on out of there. Been gone all day. Then I come back. You know what I'm saying? All day gone, like I'm gonna be right now. And just like the sheriff told me, the righteous brother, he a good brother. He gonna be. I see him being something like a big up towards the captains and shit. You feel me? Cause he's a young sheriff. Lauderdale County Sheriff. Them young Lauderdale County Sheriffs are some real ones. They're set for the holy New Jerusalem. You feel me? The righteous, holy, and just that protect and serve for real. On the back of his sheriff car, he got "In God We Trust." Huh? So next thing you know, they start 24-21 B3, B2 locked out. We're done. We got that MK Ultra. We got that one. Now B3 is a portal full of vampire frog vamps. A frog that breeded with a vamp. And you know what I'm saying? It's a portal. That apartment, B3 is a portal. That apartment ain't no real apartment. They're illusionists. They got a bunch of little witches, young little children witches and warlocks that are operatives, that they're training for the future. Yes, let the trumpet blow. And next thing you know, here come them kids that are young but old witch and warlocks. I was sitting there chilling. I was doing me. I got back. I broke fast and I got back and I was doing me. The next thing you know, that a little young witch, a little young girl, the one that I on that video, just out of nowhere flashed in. Cause I ain't hear her walk up, I ain't hear her run up or nothing. She just flashed in, vampire. Just like the daddy did me and pressed up on me that night and finna get the math. Anyway, so he's the vampire and that was his daughter, a little vampire. Ooh! So after that, I heard a little girl talking behind me. Now, mind you, all the police said, don't talk to no children and just don't go over there on that school property. But now they done capitalized and said, well, let's put a lot of children around him so we can capitalize off of what they told him this morning. See what I'm saying? See, evil, dark-ass Murphy law, they still practice it. Even though we got the book, that don't mean they don't have copies. Anyway, so next thing you know, I turned around and I said, listen, I started talking loud in a third party to my brigade. And then I'm just over here trying to make some slime. No, you trying to slime me out. Didn't even have no slime in her hand. And next thing you know, I grabbed my stuff and I moved. And she was like, you ain't gotta move. Come back, sit down, the little girl, the little old witch. That looked like Ornell McCoy in a shapeshift. In a young body, now the shapeshifters are using the children bodies. Oh, there you go. So after that, I went down to my secondary little spot. Bro, they ran up, went in the house, the old devils, the vamps, and the masons and the witches, Eastern Star older witches, gave them an order. They came right back down and they put themselves right around me. And then I started calling it out spiritually. But my birds, my baby Els and my baby Michaels was on the basketball court. Had them. So they brazenly, once they seen my birds, see, these little ones is in a world of their own, so the little ones know each other in an alienated versus extraterrestrial way. So this shit is way big. You know, like I know in my age zone, if they're wicked and evil, good or bad, they know it just as well. We're extraterrestrials versus aliens. Okay, so next thing you know, they just brazenly tried to attack me, run over there, talking crap. And I jumped up, and the other one, I'm gonna follow you. I wish I would have took that picture of it. I'm gonna follow you. And then right then, Father said, he directed the path. I called the police and I gave him some good info. The police didn't come, but they needed that info. And the next thing you know, Father said, from this point on, if they ever press up on you, call the police. Period. They're gonna run, because your police, your authority's gonna come. Yep, right there, see? Confirmation. Oh, I felt the energy. We're on that timing. I'm general, chief general of this, big NATO. So look, now I'm understanding who I truly am. I'm the camera in the Matrix. I'm talking about they sitting at monitors, bam, zooming through this window. You feel me? And the next thing you know, yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, that's good right there. See, I'm catching all Gabriel codes and everything. We're here. So after that, they all tried to disperse when I called the police. And there was a queen, and she was like, it's king. Cause you know what I'm saying? If I wouldn't have called the police, them little dirty little young witches would have put me in a bind, and they would have called their dirty police. And their dirty police would have came at me again, trying to shoot me with them things or try to shoot me with a gun. They trying to really get me out of existence because they're trying to get off this case. Woo, we love you, King. Right there. And next thing you know, I called the police and they started running. The dirty older one said, come on, stop it, let's go. Like, cut it off, let's go, come on. Cause they know I was calling the police for real then. Cause I dialed it and they heard it ring through an inner spirit, inner connection. And they were like, come on. And then they took that witch, the little one that talking about, I'm following you. The black vampire that tried to flash in and try to get me that other night when he had that black magic shirt on with the warlock in the middle and tried to press up on me, that's his daughter. A little vampire in training, and he took her and threw her in the truck and took her somewhere and got rid of her. And then all the other little vampires and the little demons, they all ran up in that portal. They all started running up in the house. But they were looking at me like, we gonna get you. Like, bro, like I'm talking about, it's on that level. So next thing you know, I turned around. Where's my backpack? Oh, ooh. See, they doing spell the light up in the passing around trying to make me miss my backpack because my backpack got my stuff in it. Anyway, so I turned around. I'm finna put it right here and talk to y'all for a minute. I'm over here now. It's early morning. Oh, it ain't working. Let me see if it cut off. Let me see. No, this one don't work. I think the other one worked. Let's go over here. But yeah, so basically making that one positive ass move and don't give a fuck what nobody say helped me and saved me from a bad, disastrous ass setup. And then the rest of my night went smooth. It went really beautiful. To the point, Father do give me a lot of future downloads, and Father is telling me the righteous and holy and just angels and the stewards and the co-workers of the kingdom, the mighty kingdom of the Most High God, is out here to help me now. They out here to support me, not the wicked and evil. You feel me? The wicked and evil are crashing. They're trying to. They can't even play with me with no guns or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what we got on the left side. I'm the left side. I'm Justus of the left hand. And I'm Justus of the left hand. You feel me? Jedediah Sariel, the great archangel of death of God. You better catch. And then on the right side is Justus, like Justice of the world. That's my right hand. You feel me? That's my right hand man. Justice, the righteous, holy, and just uniforms and authority of the Lord. Ain't none of these working. Oh, they done cut them off because they knew I was coming this way. So, you know, it's alien mode. They're doing witchcraft to try to see the, you know, they're doing witchcraft like, let me see. Oh, yeah, they doing witchcraft in a way like they're going and looking witch pots and shit to try to see what my fruit, what Father has planned for my day and stuff. So anyway, after that, cease fire. They start running the other way, and you know what I'm saying. Me and Father Father through His one and only begotten Son, you know what I'm saying, allow His Son to do some great things. We just did some great things, and it's nothing I can say about it. I can't say nothing else about it. This is holy, sacred secrets of Father that will strip me. So, you know, we did some real beautiful things, y'all. I'm telling you. Last night, I'm talking about last night, real beautiful things. But anyway, so Father said they will mess with you no more. They finna run. They finna try to jump on highways. They finna try to get away, but we done seized all the bank accounts. We done seized all the debit cards. We done seized all the assets. We're putting the indictments on them right now. We're calling them to come in to, you know, speak to investigators. You feel me? Man, I'm talking about, bro, it's finna be havoc for them. And so I turned around. Good rest last night. Wish I had a little more, but you know, got some good rest. And next thing you know, y'all, this morning, I hear something and Father wakes, you know, bring me back to this overall daytime dream dimension, and I see the little twins of that old sodomite over there that been trying to set Esau sodomite that been a part of that federal stuff. They hugging hugging each other, but using it as like the old white man and the two twins are hugging right in front of me to basically say, I'm sorry, you know, the kids and them. I'm not forgiving nothing. You gonna get what you deserve one way or the other. And the next thing you know, I turned around and this morning I listened right to that sheriff, that righteous that righteous young king, our future authority upon this surface of the New Jerusalem. I said, yep, let's get on out of here. It was already planned today. So look, I go and take my little, but last night, right before I groomed up and, you know, I had to do a little, you know, laundry or whatever, I'm talking about right before I walked up in my little back outhouse, you know what I'm saying? My grooming house. Look, the witch over there at B3, 2421 B3, they screamed something like, we gonna have our get back. We finna get our get back. Because it's something about that whole strip. They took upfront money to try to crucify Christ Justus. And now they're chained. It ain't even about no money no more. They ain't getting no more money. They can't pay the money back. They chained to do this stuff to the very end. So whoever that wicked demonic ruler is, he don't care. He don't care if they get locked up. He don't care if they get popped up. He don't care. They gonna do it because he already gave them the money, and now they all in trouble. Yep, see? Right there, confirmation. You feel me? They all in trouble. And you know they got that bloodthirst for me. So after that, y'all, I turned around and I was like, okay, let's get it done. No problems or nothing. But they all standing and looking at me like this on every little port, like all that. because they're defeated. But they want to try so bad. You feel me? It's crazy, bro. But see, now ain't no fun when the rabbit got the spiritual gun. God, universe, and nature, all in one. Huh? Ain't no fun when Peter, Paul Rabbit, has the spiritual gun. God, universe, and nature. Huh? So, and plus, floating inside, you feel me? Living all up in here. We all up in there. All of us. We all up inside of there. You feel me? But it's all it is that we're really in, bro. I'm telling you. But anyway, so today is a day where, I really pray that, Father go guide me righteous all the way. I'm taking full initiative right now to get everything set to get out these streets. It's time to put the work into the faith, but the whole time it was all about Detective Loki the whole time. I'm the intel in the Matrix. I'm UCal. I'm the real UCal. Come on now, catch it. See? They're giving me messages after messages, Gabriel. So, it was never about me controlling me. It was about I controlling me. So we can get to the point of putting the works in faith of housing and, employment and stuff like that. It's that timing. But before that, this first couple months has only been strictly for Detective Loki and the Lokis of the kingdom. It was all about planting my child right there and bringing all the ultimate truth to him and opening up the kingdom doors. That I'm talking about all the children of Father is coming out the spiritual kingdom of all levels and coming upon this third dimensional level to save this afterlife conscience that we live in, the one mind. It's time for us to have our one mind again of us. And the one mind is righteous, holy, and just star seeds that are out here, star ghosts, that are out here able to come back again and again and again on their sentence reincarnations. By Father All himself. I sentence you to everlasting life. Bam. Go ahead. Go through the process and you will open your eyes in the third dimensional realm. You feel me? Look all that negative energy that devil brought through here. Woo! But anyway, so it was all about that anyway. It was all about me setting up and trapping, the big trapper. You feel me? Big Gargamel, Big Papa Smurf, Melchizedek, Master Splinter, Mickey Mouse, Beetlejuice, SpongeBob, Bart Simpson. Come on, man. It's all about that. But now Father has placed me in peace and love. It's time for me to have peace of mind and peace and humbleness and just be the Messiah that I am and get my loving so I can spread my new generation abroad. It's time to spread. I'm eating. It's time to put my grandmother back out here and put me back out here again and again and again and put my grandmama out here again and again. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to spread it. We're going to clone this thing through the courier. Like I told you, I'm William Smith, Augusta McCoy, period. All right, so now it's just like the righteous side know they're going to watch me. They know I'm really trying to get blessing, get support to get housing. So this is my first step today. And I'm not just after this going right back over there. I'm going and try to find some other situations that I can do right now to try to really get this done. Actually, it might be a blessing. I might be able to get up in here in this shelter. Did I bring that book? No, I didn't. I have to rewrite it, but I have to set an appointment and everything. So it wasn't time, like once I jumped off the Greyhound, to do this. You feel me? Look, Jeff Bozo just sent a smiley face Amazon truck on the highway for me to see. What, they trying to bribe the assistant place to try to stop me? It's angels in there, real universal star angels in there. Yeah, he might got his little ones that can try to destroy it, but then they're not gonna get in our path. Ooh, I love that. Anyway, so that's my move. I'm finna make some moves today and just stay gone all day. And I pray that y'all pray for me. I want all y'all to pray for me that I get everything going for housing right now. I have to get out this trap because it's my trap, but they're making their traps of the traps stronger and stronger and stronger. You feel me? Like this some crash out type stuff. And you know I'm Jehoiachin. I'm baby Jacob. I'm the real baby Jacob. I'm the king of Judah. Do you think I'm the king of Jews? I'm the king of all kings, the Lord of all lords. You feel me? I'm the Lord of all earth and nights. And let me tell you something. Ooh, that y'all felt that. They were like, yeah, that's him. It's Jesus. We all Jesus Christ. Because if you're doing righteous, that's what Christ mean. Righteousness. He's us. He's in us. Jesus, he's us. Jesus, he's us. We're all Jesus. But I'm the Jesus. I'm the Christ. I'm not a Christ body. I'm the big Christ of all Christ bodies. I'm the S-U-N, the morning star in human perfection of flesh that became man. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, that's him. But, y'all pray for me, man. I really, because I know this going to download and stuff. Y'all pray for me. I'm on house hunt. I already, Father already got a beautiful blueprint, but, the support and everything, I got to get paperwork. I got to get a lot of things going. So by the end of this upcoming month, I should be ching, but I'm talking about be housed right now, though, because I cannot go another month in this trap. I cannot even live another month in there. So the righteous side is watching for me, and they know I'm really, it's time to get out of there. You hear me? Period. Because I got to get some information through the mail to get this cracking, but I want to go on and get this preset at first, and then when I get the information, I can come over here and bam. I'm talking about it'd be so fast. But, it's just the moves. With no money in his pocket, I can't make them power moves that I really want. And they really was capitalizing off of keeping my pockets empty, keeping me away from my burning bush. Because, when I'm on burning bush, I really drive the ship. And, you know what I'm saying? They just try to stop everything. To the point they got baby digging in cigarette ashtrays to get butts. But hey, I got a big old pack of tobacco. It's a blessing regardless. You feel me? No matter what. You better believe it. You better believe it. Anyway, so y'all, to my righteous federals and everybody, by the time I get back over there, CIA and everybody, y'all had that thing. Y'all watch. Oh, we already over there. We got some stuff set up so pretty. Oh, they finna get got now. Copy 10-4. But y'all, I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. And just pray for me that I step into open a door with my key. It's time. It's time for me to go inside, and it's time for me to meet my pretty lady friends that'll support me and help me. You know what I'm saying? There's so many women want to help him. Oh my God, and you know, be a part of him. You know, lady friends. You feel me? But I'm their king. You feel me? So it's that time, y'all. But you know what I'm saying? I already know that I ain't gotta make no miss moves no more. All I gotta do is be a prudent man that I am, and foresee danger and hide of myself. You feel me? Period. So anyway, I love y'all, man. Y'all have a great day.